Hello, and welcome to Ash on the Run. I'm trying to be a runner, doing all right, I think. Just wanted somewhere to keep a bit of a... Oh, picked up a mate. It's a new one for me. Yeah, so just wanted somewhere where I could document and keep a bit of a journey. So I thought I'd jump onto the YouTube trend and see where we go. But yeah, I started running in May 2025. I was overweight, heavily smoking, 33 years old, getting out of breath, going up the stairs. And I just thought something's got to give. Got a bit of a physically demanding job, and I was starting to struggle with that. Just being quite lazy, really, not really doing much with my life, no real direction. I've never really suffered with my mental health, but I can look back and maybe say over the last 12 months that I'm a lot happier. I'm in a much better place. I feel more confident, maybe. Yeah, just all round, it's done me the world of good. So I thought I'd start keeping little videos, bit of a journal, something to look back on and see how far I've come and see how far I'm going to go. So May last year, I had never really even thought about a run, let alone been for one. I went, where did I go? I went to Sports Direct, just bought a very cheap pair of running trainers, which were great at the time. Went out the door and was absolutely dying after about 2k. So after that run, I made an impulsive decision to join Endure 24, which is a 24-hour run. Well, the event's for 24 hours, 8-kilometre loops, get around it as many times as you can. So I thought, that's it now, we're committed, I've got something to do. But that was in 6 weeks' time. So I went, and looking back at it, I think I did very well for where I got to. I managed 31 miles. It was just over 50k in the 24 hours, which that early on, with no running experience, I was quite impressed with myself. I was, you know what, I'm going to see how far I can go. So I come out of Endure feeling pretty good. Didn't really still know much about running, didn't really know anything. All I knew is I'd just done something that was maybe a little bit stupid, because it was the start of all this. But yeah, no, it was good, I enjoyed it. So I come back from Endure, and I just started just general running. I went and done a few park runs. I'd never done anything like that up until this point. Finished a couple of park runs, and I thought, okay. And I was a bit naive, didn't really know much, and I thought, well, I'll just start doing some distance. So I did a few longer runs, and then my uncle did this 22 kilometres a day for 22 days in memory of a girl called Grace, and it's all something quite close to him. So he lives a couple of 100 miles away, so I was trying to be a bit supportive with that, and I travelled up a couple of times and did a few 22-kilometre runs with very little running experience. And looking back at it, I did struggle. It was tough, but I kept up, kept going, kept trying, kept turning up, as they say. And I thought, I've got more in me, so I booked my first half marathon, which I did in March in Middlesbrough, and he actually dragged me round. I say drag, well, he did drag me. It was savage. I got 2 hours, I think it was 2 hours 6 minutes, I'm not sure. I'll pop it up on the screen. I've just got home and had a look. It wasn't 2:06, it was 2:09:11, so close enough. That was my first half, and it hurt me big time. I'd never really done any real training, never really even thought that you had to train to do that kind of thing. I know obviously you can't just go out the door and run that far, but I thought you could, so I did. But yeah, that hurt me. So I got back from that and thought, it's not enough, I want a marathon. So a couple of the guys were doing Newport Marathon. I tried to stick to my training plan as best as I could, because I knew that the half hurt me, but that didn't go to plan. I had some bits and bobs going on outside of the running life, and yeah, it didn't go very well. So I did my first marathon in March, just gone, and I did it in 5 hours. I think it was 5 hours 39. Can't quite remember. But again, I'll pop it up on the screen. So yeah, as I say, I got 31 mile in last year at Endure. I haven't set myself a target for this year because my running's been a little bit all over the place, and I have massively improved on myself over last year. I've dropped over 20 kilo in weight. I'm completely not smoking anymore. That's been 12 months now. I've got a little bit more knowledge, I've got a bit better form, I understand nutrition a bit better. Just all around a lot more of an understanding. So yeah, I haven't set myself a target. I've decided, not really even decided. When I did my marathon and when I did my half, I hit the wall, as we do. And I hit the wall at 2 very different distances, which triggered something and said to me, well, it's mental, isn't it? It's all in your head. If I set out to go do my half marathon and I hit that wall, I don't know, let's just say 15, 16k, I hit it, which might not be a lot, but was for me. I struggled like mad to get the last bit. But then when I did my marathon, I didn't hit the wall until 30k, which in the grand scheme of things wasn't actually that long after doing my half. It was only a couple of 3 months between it. So my fitness hadn't really gone anywhere, hadn't really figured much out. So that says to me that it's all in your head, which I think it is, isn't it? You know you're getting near the end and your body starts saying, okay, that's enough now. Let's stop. But you don't want to, obviously. So I'm not setting myself a target this year for Endure because I think it's going to help keep that mental block away. I just won't be thinking about, I've got 3 more laps left until I hit my target, and start hitting that wall and breaking down. I'm just going to eat as much as I can, fuel, you know what I mean, try and get as much rest and sleep before the event as I can, and just go into it with a nice fresh pair of legs and a better understanding than last year, and just see what I can get. So yeah, so I guess this is really the start of my running journey properly. From here I'm going into Endure. I've got the Great North Run later in the year in September, which I'm going to train for to get my first sub 2 hour half. One of my next goals in between that will be, I want to get sub 25 on my 5k. So I didn't mention this earlier, but when I first started running back in May last year, my 5k time was, I think it was 42 minutes, but I'll pop up my first 5k on Strava so you can see it. It was about 42 minutes and I'm now down to 25.50. So I want to shave them 50 seconds off, and I know it's going to take a fair bit, but hopefully that'll just come with a bit of consistency and a bit of training. But yeah, so I'm guessing just stick around and see where we're at. If you want to follow me, give me a little subscribe. I'm going to keep making them either way because this is something that I just want to do. I've got all the gear. Just had to buy this fancy little microphone. It's just fell off my coat. Not ideal, is it? But yeah, just stick around, I guess, if you want to follow me along my journey, see where I can get to. I aim to be going a bit further than I have been, a bit faster than I have been, a bit better dieting. I've just I've jumped on the Huel, so I've had a few bits of it before, but I've ordered a load of the food and the drink, and try and shift a bit more weight to just try and help make running a little bit easier. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, see where we're at, but yeah, stick around. I'll be doing some weekly updates of how my Endure training's going. Going to be just trying to ramp up the mileage, get a good nice few sessions in the week and some nice long weekend running. It's nice now the weather's here too. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next one.